Hello, this is Tim Law with Playing It Forward Coaching, always encouraging self-reliance. If you develop a marketable skill, chase that skill with a solid work ethic, develop some people and communication skills, you'll be amazed as far as what you'll accomplish in this country. I have a gentleman here that I met recently down at Rehoboth Beach, Evan Hrivnak. And Evan, welcome. We met at Sammy's Kitchen, and tell us a little bit about what you do for Sammy's Kitchen. I want to ask you about, what you do as far as your work is concerned.
Yeah, it's a pleasure meeting with you, Tim. I met the owner of Sammy's last year. I was doing door-to-door business sales, which I'm not even sure is allowed in Rehoboth, but I did what I had to, and I went up there, talked to him about digital marketing and some things that I noticed could be improved with his business. And he sprang for it. He has a track record of giving people opportunities, and the one that always would be brought up in conversation is the first person that built his website did it as a college project, and he gave her an opportunity, and she ended up starting a great web design company. So he gave me that opportunity, and I've been working with him ever since. It's kind of escalated from there. I do much more extensive projects now with him, but yeah, it's been an excellent experience working there.
Yeah, well, and it's obvious, we were in there for breakfast a couple of times, my wife and myself. Sammy is obviously a man of action. There's no question about it. You can just tell, just the way he runs his Sammy's Kitchen there and everything. So tell us a little bit, Evan, as far as, your work, some of the things that you do as far as, technology and any other direction that you'd like to go in here.
Yeah, I do want to say Sammy's is he's definitely a man of action. He does what it takes. So he's constantly investing into his business, his employees, and he takes care of everybody, including the customer. He's instilled a sense of customer service in me that my previous jobs and experience has yet to do, and it's been really, really good for me.
Yeah.
So, currently I run a consulting business, primarily marketing technology, although it's kind of pivoted towards management. And marketing is the easiest thing to sell in Rehoboth Beach, but I've started doing more technology and, like I said, management. Sammy's has always been my go-to. I like to always offer my services to Kevin first, and I always like to consult with him and ask him what he thinks about new projects and things like that. He's really like a friend to me. But the business has been going really well, really well. I know a lot of businesses in Rehoboth are struggling right now, but I've noticed that business owners use this as an opportunity to reinvest into their business and to improve it. So, marketing being one of the drivers of sales has been sorry
That's okay.
has led a lot of owners to invest in marketing. So I've been fortunate enough to take advantage of that, and yeah.
Well, sounds good. So how many different businesses are you currently working with, Evan?
Right now, I have two major clients. Sorry, it's about to get noisy. Maybe we can cut out part of the video. And do you know how to do that? I apologize for cutting out there. There's not a lot of places to do interviews in Rehoboth. It's not exactly a work. It's not exactly a work town. So I'm sitting at my pool, and there's a birthday party, unfortunately. Go figure. Go figure.
Birthday party near the ocean. What? That sounds great.
But I guess with this being a coaching YouTube channel, I do want to mention that if you put in the work and you show your clients or your employer that you have a vested interest in their business, and you'll do whatever it takes to see them succeed, the possibilities are endless. Business owners are constantly looking for motivated employees, people that want to take that are diligent and take their time and research and review in their off time. And if you can demonstrate that to your employer, you'll move up the ranks faster than you can imagine.
Sure, sure.
There's so much opportunity, and you know, even doing the littlest things can make a huge difference in your career, and your how fast you advance through your career.
Yeah.
I Yeah, I continually try to demonstrate that I go above and beyond for
Mhm.
my clients. Um, I had a client last year who cut a program. You know, it happens, and I continue to follow up on the project, and I continue to revisit some of the things to make sure that everything was being implemented properly. And I wasn't getting paid for it, but I did it because that's the kind of service that I try to show. That's the uh, 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 I really try to demonstrate that I care about the work that I do. And when it comes to referrals um, or new clients trying to research and understand the work you do and how you've performed in the past, it makes all the difference. It's for me, every single action, every single word, is always with careful consideration. I always want to make sure that the things I'm saying and doing are in my client's interest or my employer's interest, or you know, even for the interest of society. You want to do the right things, and it always will come back and provide a return in one way or another.
Sure, sure. No, I absolutely agree with that. And several decades ago, I heard a great definition, and you're certainly personify it, is that the rarest quality in business today, and this was decades ago, and it's still true today, is speed and dependability. And you ooze that, with what you just described there. So if you have that speed and dependability, and certainly there's a lot of people out there that claim they do websites and so on and so forth, or they do marketing, but they sleep till the crack of noon. They can't count on them. They get these different projects going, and they're just not dependable. So you certainly, Evan, sound like you've got that speed and dependability thing down, and obviously that's going to open a lot of doors for you. I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah, you have to be willing to make a personal sacrifice. I sacrifice income all the time for the betterment of my clients. Um, and it's a tough pill to swallow to say, I will work for free. But in the end, it is so much more worth it. I've the amount of experience that I've had over these last 2 years running this business. Um, it's called Lavelle Consulting. It's based in Rehoboth. But the past 2 years, the amount of experience I've gained um, has been worth far more than my hourly rate or any project that I build for. Because you see how businesses are run from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
You see the issues that employers are dealing with, the ways that you can fix it, and being able to think about that, and to evaluate those problems, to solve those problems, will pay off in the end, regardless of whether or not the money is there right now. So sometimes you have to make that personal sacrifice, and do it for the future of yourself, the
Mm-hmm.
future of your business. Um, you know, you have to start putting the time in at some point.
Sure, sure. So, Evan, if somebody wants to get in contact with you, what's the best way to do it? And I'll also put this at the top of the video too. What's the best way for people to reach out to you?
Yeah, you can shoot me a text at 484-843-4168, or an email at lavelleconsulting at gmail.com.
Okay, well, Evan, this has been wonderful. Any last second thoughts here before we close it down? And can you hang for a minute or two after we're finished?
Yeah, I'll hang around. I do want to say, if you're in Rehoboth, Sammy's Kitchen, it's a fantastic breakfast and lunch place. We just opened an ice cream shop, and I kind of led the project on that. We're doing a full remodel this winter. So we're hoping to be the next ice cream parlor destination, Rehoboth Beach, and I think we're on track. So come check it out. It's a really, really great place. Great owner, great management, great staff. You can't go wrong with it.
Right. Very good. Very good. Well, thank you, Evan. I really appreciate this. So just hang for a little bit here, okay?
Sounds good.